All right, ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, welcome back. My name is Jason Hood. I am starting a absolute beginners series. I guess I'm starting. I'm kind of into it already. So far, I've showed the parts of the guitar, the frets, the neck, the body, and stuff like that. If you've never seen or heard of that, just go check out that video. Very, very basic stuff. I like to start like that because a lot of times people assume that you already know some stuff when you might not. It's only a few minutes video worth checking out. And I've also showed some of the chords. I've showed G, C, and D. Now there's a reason why I showed G, C, and D, and I'm going to explain that in this video. Very basic music theory, but don't let that threaten you. A lot of people get scared when you hear music theory. It sounds like book smart type stuff, and it can get pretty deep if you want it to. And hopefully you'll want to in the end, but if you don't want to, you just want to know why these chords go with these chords. Actually, I'm not going to talk about that yet, but I'm going to teach you how to cheat. There is a thing called the circle of fifths. This is music theory. This is Hal Leonard's guitar method. I haven't really used the book. I just bought the book and I haven't really used it. It's kind of sad. But I have a lot of books like that I need to go through and maybe brush up on some stuff for myself. But here we have the circle of fifths. At the top, you have a C, and then you have a G, and then you have a D. So what we did, we're cheating here. I'm not going to explain this to you yet. I'm going to do a different video on that, on how to use the circle of fifths. This is basically cheating. You can look this up on the internet, print it out, and say, hey, I want to do something in the key of G. First, fourth, and a fifth. Very basic chord progression. There's a lot more to it. But if you want very basic chord progression, you go to the G, and then you do the one above it, or before it rather, and the one after. So you have G, C, and D. And that's how we got our G, C, and D. This is like, again, I'm just introducing you to the circle of fifths. That's how you cheat. If you don't have the book, don't want to get the book, that's fine. I'm not paid by them to promote their book. You can very easily print it out off of the internet. So there it is also, the circle of fifths. There's a lot of stuff on there you don't need to know yet, but you may eventually. Again, you have the G, C, and D, and those are the chords that we did. So in our next video, stay tuned, and we will start to do the A. I'm sorry, I'm pointing on the wrong side. I'm doing the flats over here. Yeah, G, C, D, A. It's backwards in my camera. So yeah, we're going to do A, and the reason why we're going to do A is because that'll be us in the key of D, and our simple chord progression in the key of D will be G, which we already know, and then we'll add A to it. So that is how to cheat to know what chords you need to do. A circle of fifths, and this is an introduction to the circle of fifths, and let you know what's going on with that. We'll, of course, talk more in depth. I just wanted to let you be aware of that. So yeah, you can go print that up. If you're on YouTube, so you obviously have internet, so just go ahead and you can look it up. You know, if you're jamming, playing along, or whatever you want to do, and you're like, hey, I wonder what chords to do. For an absolute beginner, this is a very good little tool to cheat with. So again, we did G, then we did C, then we did D. All three of these go together. Okay? So there you go. Introduction to circle of fifths is what it's called. And it's the very beginning of your music theory. So don't be scared, don't be intimidated. Once you get the hang of it, we'll bring it in very slowly. And it'll be very rewarding in the end, depending on how far you want to take your guitar journey. So there you have it, circle of fifths. Like and subscribe, hit the notification bell, as I'm going to be trying to put out a whole bunch of videos, not just for you guys. I'm doing it for me because it helps me organize my thoughts and my process of what I'm learning, what I've already learned, what I haven't been practicing, what I've forgotten, because I've been doing it for years and got into it, got out of it, got into it, got out of it. So if you want to follow my journey, I do have goals and things set. Possibly like to jam or whatever with some people around. I don't really have musical friends, but I'm trying to make friends. So there you go. So again, like, subscribe, and check out my other videos. If you have any comments or questions or just general encouragement, it's always welcome. Or criticism. You know, I'm not perfect, so if you want to know or want to tell me what you know. And also, if you have some ideas, if you have a video or something you want me to check out, I will start doing a thing where I do some of the exercise and things that I'm seeing from other videos, giving total credit, of course. I watch a lot of different things on YouTube, and not to steal, but I borrow, and I'll give credit for what opens my eyes to different things. So thanks again.